Hi guys, my name is Mary. Welcome to today's video where we will be doing this look using everything that I ordered from YesStyle with a twist. I had ChatGPT curate my entire order. Basically said, hey chat, I'm already overwhelmed by the millions of products that they have to offer as far as skincare, but the beauty department is just as equally as overwhelming. So I kind of didn't know where to go. So I thought, hey, let's make this a little simpler on myself. I sent ChatGPT a picture of myself, no makeup, out in natural light, and I said, can you curate me a beauty routine that is brown skin friendly, over 40 skin friendly, and is flattering to my skin tone? And this is what we came up with. I have used all of these products several times. I have full thoughts that I will share with you while we're getting ready. And yeah, so let's just hop straight into it. If you want to see how I got this look using all products from YesStyle that ChatGPT chose specifically for me, please just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm really excited to get started with our Asian beauty fiesta today. Now, when ChatGPT curated my order, I didn't have everything that I needed within that order to get ready, but I did want to stick into the theme of Asian beauty. So I am using some other Asian products that I own to get ready today, and I will be saying what came in the YesStyle haul and what did not. But most everything that I'm using, you should be able to file at YesStyle or StyleVon, any of those sites where you can find Asian goodies. I do have on my Curates snail patches, and I'll go ahead and take those off. These are one of my favorite things ever. I feel like they really do help to kind of plump up my smile lines and my under eye fine line. So I really love to use those before makeup. And they are, again, by Curates, which is a very popular brand that makes this nail mousse and essence, which I also love. So I am going to go in with some of my Dalba. This is the Dalba spray serum, and I do get this from Amazon. It kind of separates. There's an oil, all the rest of the goodness that comes, but you have to shake it before you use it. This is a good prepping spray, refreshing spray. I really love this for when I have flaky skin or irritated skin from tretinoin. This is really good. And it smells really nice, so it's just a really refreshing experience. It does say aromatic. Hydrates and nourishes the skin. Dalba White Truffle First Aromatic Spray Serum. So I love this, as you can tell. Okay, and then our last step for skin prep is going to be a milky toner. I actually love this one so much that I didn't even use a moisturizer today. I'm going to go in with this Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence, which is by far my favorite milky toner that I've tried, and I have several. Probably one of the thicker consistencies, but it's so... I just enjoy the process of putting this on my face. It sinks right into the skin. It honestly leaves you feeling like you put on a very rich moisturizer. So your skin feels so quenched, and it just like slurps it up like a sponge. It's just one of the top Asian beauty products that I have tried to date. Very, very nice prep product. Like, ooh. I see people doing that. I'm like, why do they do that? Now I kind of get it. It's like, because you feel it's a little bouncier, after you do something for your skin that it drinks up. On my lips, I have the Lip Sleep Propolis Lip Sleeping Mask by Curates. I love this better than the Laneige Sleeping Mask. Better than my Dr. Idris lip-based. I don't even know if I'll try any others, It's just that good. It's that good. We are prepped. I tried to be all aesthetic and arrange this tray. Okay, so first up, we're going to prime the skin, and we're going to be using the Etude Face Blur Smoothing SPF 33 PA+++ primer. Love this. This one is a win for sure. This reminds me so much of my CL primer. that I love, and the texture is very similar. They're both very moisturizing at the same time as protecting you, and I did go a little ham with this. One pump wouldn't have been enough, Mary. I honestly think that this one blurs better than the CL one. And I do have a couple of healing friends, some hormonal buddies that popped up this month. So it gives you a bit of a glisten, but it's nothing that shows up under makeup to make it feel very SPF-y. SPF-like. Stands up in the humidity and the heat in Florida. It's just been keeping my makeup on all day long. It keeps everything looking really smooth. Like, I think I've said that a couple times already, because this one is definitely more smoothing and blurring than the CL one. It's just nice. Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream, which has been a crowd pleaser for many years. And this is the Perfect Cover BB Cream that provides a full cover finish while offering skincare benefits to the skin to achieve an impeccable and moisturized complexion. And I have mine in Caramel Beige, number 29. And I love this. Now, ChatGPT did go a little light on my shade, so I do have to cheat a little bit. But I do this with other foundations and other skin tints and stuff that don't match me quite right, especially in the summer. So I'm not going to count that against ChatGPT because my skin tone does fluctuate. I am going to mix in a little bit of my Cali Ray Sun Drip Drops with the BB cream together just to deepen it up a little bit. And I did get this cute little palette. Now let me give my thoughts on this palette. The palette is adorable, so dainty and cute when I'm using it. But I'm not so sure about the practicality. Even for someone who is constantly mixing products, like I do this a lot with my foundations, like I said. So I'm gonna do a pump of, oh, I went a little bit too much. That's a little too much. I only needed one pump. I don't know why I'm two pumping today. Two pump to the primer, two pump. Okay, Mary, one pump. And I'll do one pump of the Cali Ray. It's cute and it's functional. Like, am I gonna scrub that out every time I use it? I was annoyed just to have to scrub it out after using it to make this video. So, I don't know. It's cute, but I just don't know if I'm that dedicated. Also, thoughts on the spatula. I don't really like applying my BB cream with this. I haven't tried it with a foundation or anything, so I will, you know, I'll use it and I'll do this. That was a lot. I'm not gonna spread it out with this just because I tried it and I don't like it. Sticking in theme, I am going to be trying out some Asian brushes from the brand Japanesque. I grabbed these at my local TJ Maxx. I've always seen them kind of poking around and just been curious, so I thought, when's a better time to try them? I got this set, like a little makeup eraser, and then some eye brushes and a makeup sponge. Also got this blush and sculpt brush, which I'm hoping maybe one of these sides will work for foundation, because I'm not a huge fan of using sponges for BB cream. Ooh, I feel like I can get away with this one. Okay, so we're gonna be oddballs and use a blush brush to apply our foundation today. I know this looks a little yellow, and I was like, when I put it on at first too, and I was like, Chat. I call him Chat. Like we're on a first name basis. Anyway, I was like, Chat, what's up with this? I'm looking yellow, but it all pulled together in the end. So we have to trust the process. We have to trust the process. Is this brush gonna work? Ooh, it's a bit fluffy. We're gonna try it though. I really wanted to try to do everything with the Asian theme. I'm just one of those people. Like, must stick to theme. Like, the world's gonna stop turning or something. It's ridiculous. But we're gonna spread it out, and then I will kind of go over everything with the sponge. Yeah, this brush is very strokey. Because it's not meant for foundation, you and your themes. Okay, now while I'm blending this out, My thoughts on this BB cream. Amazing. It's so good. It's not going to be full coverage, so if you're looking for something full coverage, you're probably not going to be picking up a BB cream anyway. It's more of a light to medium coverage. It's buildable. It holds up in the Florida weather with the heat, with the humidity, with the rain. You know, the rain will come down. I can let myself dry down and be fine. It's not always happen with products. A lot of things I cannot wear in the summer here, but this works great. I am going to go in with my Sashu contour stain, which I did not get in that YesStyle haul, but Sashu, it is an Asian brand. This base products, like, I can't. They're so good. The stain seems to be working pretty well with the BB cream. So next up, we're gonna say this was the one thing where I feel like ChatGPT failed me. Like, yo, Chat, what happened? Chat messed up on the concealers. One of these was supposed to be for concealing, and one of these was supposed to be for under eye brightening. They both look almost identical. So I think I'm gonna go with the one that, which one's darker? Which one do you think is dark? Is it this one? I feel like I'm getting this wrong. I think it's this one. I don't know, they're so close. We're gonna use it for today because this is what we have. But I would say I would not purchase this color again, Chat. So I'm gonna go in with just a touch. Not a lot. Super light, but we're going to trust the process. I did this before and I ended up not looking ridiculous, so I just really wanted to show concealer because the consistency is really nice. It's the same concealer. Everything else is written in Korean, so I can't tell what it means, but I'm just gonna blend this out. Super light, I know. Super light. If you can see how the concealer does blend in really nicely. It works well with the BB cream. That is the only product that I've tried the concealer with, is this BB cream. Like I said, it's not the right shade for me, so I'm only wearing this because it's what I got in the haul. And the sponge isn't really blending. Maybe we're not going to use just the Asian brushes because I don't want like the whole look to come out bad because I can't blend anything. But if I had the right shade, I feel like this concealer, it does cover well. Okay, so we can at least get a decent idea of the formula. The Juicy Pang blushers. Now, I picked these up in 2 shades, like a neutral shade and a pinkish shade. When I opened this up, I thought this was a nail polish. I thought I messed up and ordered a nail polish, but it's not a nail polish. It actually is a blush. Just looks like a nail polish. But it's super cute. And these are called water blushers for a reason, because they are very sheer. Very sheer. So I'll show you. Oop, I'm putting a decent amount of that on because it does blend out quite a bit. Okay, we gave up on those brushes, so I can use any brush I want now. So I'm just gonna use my hourglass brush. And as you can see, it's very sheer. Now, I will say it's managing somehow to be sheer without me wanting to go for the word patchy, which is interesting. Like, I'm not sure how they pulled that off, but it's not very opaque, but yet still I feel like doesn't look patchy. I'm going to try this powder again. I have played with this powder a little bit. I'm not sure this is a setting powder. It's by Etude, and it's called the Zero Sebum Drying Powder. Now, ChatGPT hooked me up with this powder as a setting powder. So, Chat, did you do your homework? Because I'm not so sure. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna use this. This does kind of sit on my skin a little bit. You'll see, watch. You see that? And then you have to like beat your face. I know that's a terminology we use, beat our face, but we're usually meaning like beat it, make it look good, not beat it. Just powder, you gonna beat your face. For sure. It does take away a little bit of the shine. Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. I should have put this on. I didn't. Okay, so this is an amazing sunscreen. This works. I like this with or without makeup. It's an amazing formula, and we'll definitely be repurchasing this one. It's affordable. It has SPF of 50 and also has PA++, rice and probiotics, which I'm beginning to see a theme that I like this rice and probiotics combo in my skincare. But this is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun and winner. By far the best sunscreen that I have tried so far to date. This is the Flower Nose Little Angel Collection 9-color eyeshadow palette in 01 Eden's Angel. I did an unboxing of these, and when I tell you, jaw dropped on the floor at how beautiful this eyeshadow palette is. It's just really, really, really pretty. This is her color story. Okay, so I'm not gonna give up on you quite yet, Japanese. We'll give your eye brushes a chance. Okay, now I've played with this palette and she's great. Every shade in here is like, first of all, the shadows are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. They have little cupids engraved on them, embossed on them, which are still there, and I have swatched them and worn the eyeshadows several times and the cupids are still there. It has like a cute little saying, all the stars belong to you. In the eyeshadows, it has cute little stars. The detail on the packaging is just out of this world. It's just, it has the nicest little closure system. It's worth every penny. This is pricey for an Asian brand. Flower Nose is up there. This palette is not cheap, but I believe it's worth it with all the detail that goes into it. I want to go kind of softer today. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start with that one and put that one in the crease. These are very smooth, very pigmented. They blend together really well. So that brand is not just about the packaging. Flower Nose is actually, well, this is the only Flower Nose product I've tried so far. But it's nice. They don't always, like a lot of times if you see a color like this in the pan, it's not going to show up on me. But this one does. Okay, and now we're going to go in with one of the fun shades. They are all a little bit different. So, yeah. I love a wet look eyeshadow. The top shade. Okay, ready? You see how soft and pretty that is? Now, if I wanted to, I could wet this or I could go in really ham, but I just want to do softer look. But you could definitely make this intense if you want to. the fallout isn't terrible if you use your finger. Just mixing those two. Just the darker one, just a little bit. Just to darken that up slightly. Sharp So Simple waterproof eyeliner. Just deepen this up a little. Kind of smudge that out. I know I'm not supposed to tug at my eyes. Shame on me. I really have to work fast. It's a waterproof eyeliner and it sets really quickly. So this would really perform well in the waterline and the tie line, I believe, if I had the right color. Heroine make Long and Curl Mascara Advanced Film, and I got mine in brown, and that's her wand. I will say the first couple times I used this, I was not impressed. So this is one of the ones where I'm kind of like, meh. It's more of an everyday mascara, which is not really. Even for every day, I want a mascara that makes my lashes really, really do something. So we'll see how this one does today. I do like the shade of brown. It's a pretty shade of brown. It's not as red as the eyeliner. One coat, nothing. Let's go in for a second coat. So there's two coats. One coat, two coats. So I would say if you want to do two coats with this mascara, work quickly because that second coat is like fighting with the first coat because it's already a little bit dry. Let's see how she does on the bottom. Not blown away by the mascara, so but I would use this for like a no makeup day when I'm just doing like mascara and gloss and running out the door. And now this is the Hints True Dimension Radiance Balm, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Chanel highlighter. Super excited, and I do really like this. So it's a stick formula and it's very emollient. When you start to warm it up with your fingers, it kind of starts to melt a little bit, and then just now I will say that I was sent the color light. Unless I ordered it by mistake, I was sent the wrong color because I would never order probably anything in the shade light, but it's not terrible. I just honestly wish I would have gotten the kind of golder darkened shade. It gives just this sluttle. Oh yeah, you can see it, that sheen. And it doesn't really emphasize your texture, which a lot of these glassy highlighting balms can do. I also like to take just whatever's left on my finger and do this. I will say it does wear off over time in the humidity, in the sun, in the heat, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And this isn't something I would take to touch up, so it's not necessarily going to be like a 12-hour highlighter or anything like that, but it is really pretty and it's nice, and I will get a lot of use out of this. Next up, we're going to go ahead and set our face with the Tier Mask Fit Makeup Fixer, which I do really like this red packaging, and I'm not a fan of red, but I do like Tier's red. This setting spray is really, really good. Holds everything in place, kind of melds your powders together, helps your makeup last in the humidity and the heat. It's a very nice mister. It's a very fine mister. It does have alcohol in it. It's not alcohol free, but it doesn't give you that feeling of like you wanting to choke after you spray it on. This is Florida approved. So we have this Lily by Red lip liner, and then we've got 2 of the Romand Glasting Bombs. So I think we'll play with the lip liner and then top it with one of these. I was, when I first opened this up, a little afraid that the shade wouldn't show up on me, but it actually works pretty good. It's a little thicker for a lip liner, so I think it's more so to like line your lips and probably fill them all the way in. Line our lips with this. Now this is not a shade I would have picked for myself. This was a ChatGPT decision. And I did tell ChatGPT to pick out things that were flattering for my skin tone. So I could go ahead and fill in all of my lips with that, but we want to mess with the Glasting Bomb, so I'm going to leave it at that for the lip liner. Keep catching a glimpse of my hand in the mirror. To go better with that lip liner, we'll go with this one. Now I will say, I love the formula of these Glasting Bombs, but I'm not really a fan of the 2 shades that ChatGPT picked out for me. I see this color on people, my tone, and I think it's flattering. It's just not something I keep catching a glimpse of my hand in the mirror. I see this color on people, my tone, and I think it's flattering. It's just not something I would wear, but I'm gonna go for the look today. It's very pinkish. Lavender, like purple. Now, the formula is super smooth. You feel like you're putting a lip balm on your lips. Nourishing. What do you think of this shade on me? I don't hate it. It's just not something, like I said, not something I would necessarily reach for. So hooray for ChatGPT for pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit and, you know, getting me to get something that doesn't look exactly like every other lip balm that I have. Just to kind of seal this in, I'm going to use something that is not from the YesStyle haul, a couple products just to finish off this look. And do a complete look. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't have an Asian setting powder, but that powder just doesn't really do it for me. So I am gonna set a little bit. But before I do that, I do have this Kaja, which I forgot. Kaja is an Asian brand, and I have this Kaja bento box thing, and I'm gonna set that blush with this shade because I think it kind of goes together, and that way that blush has more of a chance of lasting through the day. So do that. I'm going to set with my Laura Mercier translucent pressed powder. Take everything and get it married together. I'm gonna avoid my blush area. Really set my smile lines. So everything is set, put together. I will do one more little sandwich of my setting spray. And here's the finished look. Now, I will say these tones, the purplish pinkish lip color is not something I would usually go for, but I don't hate it. And I do love the formula of the product. So I'm a fan of the product that ChatGPT recommended. These Juicy Pang blushers, they are nice. The formula is nice. I think the packaging is super cute. Would I purchase more colors? Probably not. But yes, I'm not disappointed. The Hints True Radiance Balm, I do wish that they sent me the one that I think I ordered, but I don't hate this shade and I love the formula. So yes, I'm happy with this purchase. feel like it's a popular theme in here that some of the things I am happy with, but wish I would have gotten a different shade. The eyeliner, I went, because ChatGPT said black or brown. I went with the brown just because I feel like I needed that more in my collection. But the brown is kind of like a reddish brown, and I'm not so sure I'll get a ton of use out of this, but I will use it for like what I did today to just kind of do a smoked out lash line. I have tried it, put it on my hand, washed my hands, done everything, and it lasts. So I would purchase this in black and test it out on the waterline. These Romand Glasting Balms. Love the formula. Not so sure about the shades. The Tier setting spray. I love this. I would repurchase this. I do tend to go for alcohol-free setting sprays, but like I said, this one isn't very strong and it does like hold up in the Florida weather. So I like my SPF setting sprays for during the day, but getting ready later in the day, this will be my go-to. This palette, need I say more? I don't need to say anything. This palette speaks for itself. It's gorgeous. This is a yes. The Lily by Red Lippy, probably not one that I would have chosen for myself. But I'm wearing it. It works well. I will probably throw this on when I just have like mascara on or something. And the formula is nice. I wouldn't say it's crazy long lasting, but it's nice. It's smooth and it's kind to your smile lines and doesn't feather out. So it's not bad, especially for the price. This Misha BB cream has been the only base product that I've worn since the first day that I tried it. So yes. The Beauty of Joseon sunscreen with the face blurring primer by Etude and this Misha BB cream, these three together, I haven't worn any other of my sunscreens, of my primers, or of my facial products since I got these three. Yes. I did also pick up a few skincare items in that haul and went through everything that I got. So if you want to check out the haul, that video is up on my channel. I am truly happy with my purchase. I was able to test out some of these products and these formulas even if the shades aren't my number one pick. I thought it was really fun to see ChatGPT's take on what would look good on me and maybe get me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I will definitely be hunting on the YesStyle site. They are currently having a sale and I will be checking out to see some more goodies. And I've literally become like an addict, so I think I might have a problem. I told my husband, I was like, I'm a hoarder, but I'm a hoarder for Asian skincare. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you were curious about ordering from YesStyle or trying out some Korean or Asian skincare, I highly suggest that you do so. I wouldn't say anything is a total flop. And everything on there other than the Flower Nose and a few other brands are usually really affordable. And the skincare, definitely I need to be doing a video about my favorite Asian skincare for over 40 hyperpigmentation, because there are some skincare products that I have found that are going to replace my very pricey American versions of the same thing. So yeah.